Hey guys, and welcome to Upper Late's Top 10 Favorite Films of 2018
Yeah.
special.
Woo!
My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavick.
Hey,
Hey.
24?
Also joining us is Phil Clark.
I'm back
Is that with an E or without an E?
with an E. The
With
right
Shouts
way,
out
the
to
correct way to
Christoph
spell it.
Cohen.
Okay.
Phil
Just making
Clark here.
Big fan.
And Tyler Switolski. Glad you could make it.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Oh.
And Adam Franey. Rounding out the five. So yeah, as usual this year we're going to be talking about our top 10 favorite films. Way we're going to do it, we're just going to go around, give 10, and then 9, and do all that
Just list them all again so we know.
Yeah.
We're going to say our
And then
favorite.
10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1 at the end there.
Perfect.
We are
At the end.
Got it.
So without further ado, let
6
me
after 7.
let me jump in. I'm going to start. My number 10.
It's 7, 8, 9 though.
My number 10 favorite film of 2018.
Jumping right in, bud?
Roma.
10.
Number 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now let me preface this. I started
Holy
off.
shit.
No
I
sweet
gave-
explanations.
Let me preface.
Sweat
Okay.
explanation.
Yeah.
I already
I
said
gave it a 5
It's not a,
on
Oh.
Letterboxd. It's probably a heavy 4
Oh.
when I think about it.
Wow.
So you hate
It is a masterwork without a doubt, but when we're talking about, we're doing top 10 favorite films, right? Not top 10 most well-made films of 2018.
Trying to appeal to.
It's
the
funny. I think I
female
gave the
community
exact same speech last year.
yeah.
Yeah.
On like every choice.
on
Yeah.
every single film.
Yeah.
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 Like, there's lots of big blockbusters that can't come out every year and that kind of thing, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's my favorite film, you know?
Yeah.
It's things like that, right?
I'm just shocked
Like-
it's this low, man.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean-
to me, like what I'm hearing is it almost didn't make it.
If
it
it's
had
not
to,
good,
no, but I had to put it on there.
You had to.
I had to.
It's a
Wow.
force.
So
Force feed?
so it's a number 10 then.
I was not expecting
Right.
that. No.
But there's
That's a
9 other
curveball.
films that I got that I just really enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed these films,
Sure.
more than I enjoyed Roma.
We have our
Doesn't
first
mean
curveball.
that they're necessarily better made than Roma, but I enjoyed them more. So that's my number 10. I'm sticking with it. Roma. Tim,
I like that.
what do you got for your number 10?
Almost
Spicy.
dog shit. Like,
Yeah.
my
now I'm
number
not seeing
10 of
it.
the year is also Roma.
Whoa! You were surprised by me.
I'm surprised by you by doing that.
You guys shocking for
Written and
viral?
directed by Alfonso Cuarón.
Mm-hmm.
Based on some childhood memories of his growing up in Mexico City. Pretty much the same reason. I really enjoyed it. It's a very heavy 4. Beautifully shot. It'll probably win best cinematography. Like some amazing shots.
Tim,
in
we
it.
all saw it. You can.
Production production design is amazing in it and stuff. Like
The new
looks
girl
and
on the
feels
right.
like Mexico. But not a very enjoyable movie to watch.
Yeah.
Like, you appreciate the crap when you watch
Oh,
it,
it's
but
like- Meticulously made. Performances are good. But
it's
I'm
no
just
Atomic
like,
Blonde, you know?
yes.
Yeah. It's just
Exactly.
You know?
not. It's not King Arthur. You know?
No, like I super enjoyed it.
Good.
Really grew up well with that movie, but yeah, just on an enjoyment level, it's not one of my favorite enjoyable movies of the year. So I can't put it higher than.
It's
But
only number 10.
I respect it.
Roma.
Very, very well made movie. Loved it.
Phil, what do you got? Number 10.
Number 10 of my year
Also.
is also... No, it's not. It's Suspiria by
Ooh.
Luca
Guadagnino.
Polarizing, hot take.
Uh,
Here we
I
go.
just like the
Love it or hate
atmosphere
it.
of this. I liked it a lot. I don't think I loved it.
Ooh.
It's one of those years.
It
It's
is one of those
shit.
years. You guys, I saw it with you two. You guys were not as hot on it as I was.
Yeah.
I liked the atmosphere, the creeping, crawlingness, the uneasiness.
It had a lot of that.
The nightmare
Yeah.
sequences were incredible.
Great.
I liked it as a horror movie. I thought
Tilda.
Tilda was great.
Tilda as a
Fur.
man.
What was it? Fitz?
Verge? No, what was it?
Verner's?
No, the
Burners.
Fitz von.
Fitz von Wiener Schnitzel?
Yeah, something like that.
I think.
Saw a lot more sausage than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Um,
Prosthetic penis was out.
But
Is
I-
that why it's
saw
10?
Tilda's dick.
That's why it's 10.
Tilda's
No,
dick gets you.
I don't know. I just found myself engrossed
No, it
and
wasn't 10.
captivated, and I kept
Yeah.
thinking, like when I'm making my list, I kept thinking about like, oh yeah, and that. I'm like, yeah, I gotta put that on there. It was good. Liked it a lot.
All right.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
That's savage.
Switty, what do you got? Number 10.
Number 5.
I can't.
Right.
Aquaman.
Aquaman. Are you doing 10 or 5?
I'm doing 10.
Okay.
I did see 10.
You saw 10 movies.
I had to go through the. I
Aquaman.
just
Can
got
you
10.
explain
So-
to the people because you're so rarely?
We got Roma,
It's been a rough year for Tyler.
Suspiria, Aquaman.
It was a rough year. I did not get to see all of the films that were produced and created this year, so it was hard to pick a top 10. For a long time, it looked like it was going to be a top 5, but I got to 10.
You know what? You're speaking for the people.
I am.
What's Aquaman at? It's made $1 billion, right?
You're the people's champ.
It's made
You're welcome.
people are liking it. People are saying it's the best DC movie since Wonder Woman.
That's true.
It's been one since then.
It's
Some
better
people
than the
even
last
saying the
one.
best DC movie since The Dark Knight. So
I wouldn't say it's as good as.
I had a good time watching it.
I enjoyed it. You know what? And it was nice because it was refreshing. You know, I got to see a DC movie that wasn't complete shit.
So this isn't a
So-
joke. It is Aquaman.
It is Aquaman.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Making
So
sure.
yeah,
Alright.
it brought something new to the table. It broke itself off from the dark shit that they had for previously. So it was good. I enjoyed it.
Where the
All
fuck?
right,
am I?
Aquaman. Okay, Adam, what do you got? Number 10.
Oh, you guys want to know my number 10, eh?
Mm.
Yeah, that's why I asked you.
My number 10 I watched last night.
Oh, I know this.
Mm.
Mr. Lee Chang-dong's Burning.
Oh damn.
Little Korean drama slash thriller mystery.
So you haven't had enough time to let it sink in, you know, to let it get lower on the list, you know, or higher on the list, if you will.
Could have been higher, but it's sinking. I let it wash over me. The 2.5 hours just washed right over me. I fell in love with the main character. Not your typical Hollywood main character.
No, he's
Bit
not.
of a schlub, really.
You know, likes to whack it off. You know?
Like, definitely likes to masturbate.
So you made a
Big
lot of
whack
connections
off.
with this film then.
Immediately, I was drawn
You
in.
felt the
Yeah.
connection. You know.
Immediately was I can relate to this one. Stephen Yeun, is it, from Walking Dead? Excellent.
So good. Right?
Just
So creepy.
Scott, you were telling me he plays against type in this movie. Absolutely. Just like I don't know, just so mysterious and like cool and charming.
Very unlike Glenn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, really, yeah. It goes some places I didn't expect it to go. I'm still wrestling with exactly what everything meant. There's a lot of
The ending too. And
most shocking, most like striking ending of the year, dare I say, I think. Yeah, the ending boosted it a lot for me. I literally like rewound it and had to rewatch the last 20 minutes to be like, excuse me? Yeah,
that's cheating.
if you haven't seen Burning, get burnt, bud.
All right. Well, I'll jump in with my number 9. Burning.
Oh!
Yeah, baby!
Back to
My
back.
number 9.
Lee Chang-dong?
Yeah, I just to it's hard to piggyback on that, but yeah, I really enjoyed this film. There's just something about the the air of mystery around this film. You know, there's no easy answers with this, and it makes you
well
work
said.
to try and figure
Yes.
out what's going on. And I really enjoyed having that experience of like, okay, like I think they're going this route, but they don't explicitly say they're going that route. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's really hard to say without spoiling, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like you're making it seem like it's this kind of movie.
But it's
But I don't know
it?
because it's not explicitly shown, which I find refreshing. You know that they're not showing everything, right? That they could have shown, right? And yeah, Stephen Yeun is amazing. I really wish he'll get a nomination this year
Do you think
for
so?
best supporting.
yeah.
I wish.
I
Yeah.
wish
That's what I
too.
said.
Do you think he
I don't think he will.
Okay.
Just based on the numbers of it, like the odds.
Hmm.
It being a foreign film,
Never tell me the
it's tough to get a supporting nomination while also in a foreign film. It's tough,
Very, very rare.
it's rare, but I think it's deserving. Anyways, that's my number 9. Check it out when you can.
Burning.
Burning. Tim, what do you got for your number 9?
Get
Real
burnt.
quick, I meant to do this before. I have not seen First Man, First Reformed, Mid 90s, Blind Spotting, Shoplifters, Burning, Searching, Leave No Trace, and Won't You Be My Neighbor.
I saw mid-90s.
If they do not show up on my list, that is why.
That's a top
Alarming.
You Were Never Really Here, written and directed by Lynn Ramsey,
I thought he was talking about me.
based on the book by
Yes.
Jonathan Ames, starring Joaquin Phoenix and Ekaterina Samsonov.
Wow.
Dark movie,
Very dark.
very moody.
Sorry, which movie?
Says You Were Never Really Here.
Ah, right.
Ty Switalski's
Loves.
namesake.
We need to talk about Kevin.
Oh yeah.
This movie's very different from that, but also not very different at the same time. You can tell it's Glenn Ramsay directing it. Very
Ooh.
deliberate, like cuts and editing and stuff. Yeah, just very well done. Joaquin Phoenix, fantastic performance. This movie will be completely overlooked at the Oscars. Clearly,
100%.
but
It's the snub of the year.
very good.
It's the
Very good
Nightcrawler
movie.
of the year.
It's the less snappy Nightcrawler of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Tim's number 9. Phil, what do you got?
Number 9,
Here we go. Come on,
You
baby.
just didn't off by memory.
Ready Player One.
What?
I went in with low expectations,
That's spicy.
Naturally.
and I walked out thinking like, what a blast I had.
It was fun.
I had a lot of
I had a
fun.
blast.
And I was like, I just remember thinking like, this is why I love movies so much, is because you can go into one that you don't expect much from, and it just completely makes it enjoyable, fun, exciting, heartwarming. It's not perfect by any stretch of the meat at like any
That's
extent,
for sure.
Mm.
but I think I've seen it I went back and counted, and I was like, yeah, I've seen this movie 3 times this year.
What?
I saw it once, I think with you guys. I saw it, and then my buddies wanted to go see. It was like between that and something else that looked terrible. I was like, no, we'll go see Ready Player One. Saw it. They were like, that was awesome. And then about a month and a half ago, I watched it again. And I was like, yeah.
You were
it's
keeping
great.
this in the sleeve,
Yeah,
eh?
this is up the sleeve.
I
This
didn't,
one hot
I didn't know
take.
you loved this movie.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot too.
Directed by Steven Spielberg. Just really
Who?
enjoyed it.
Sorry?
I'm not familiar with this one.
New
Steven.
Kid?
Spielberg.
Yeah, just
New
new
guy.
kid on the block. He did
Okay.
The Post last year. Huge movie.
No,
Big
I remember
blockbuster.
it.
This one was it shocked me, blew me away. Really liked this movie. Go watch it if you haven't.
Ty, what
Hold
are
on.
you adjusting your list there?
I'm putting numbers beside mine.
Oh, so you,
That way, when I get to like
Just adding
7
Ready
or
Player
something
One
like
there?
that, I'm not screwed.
What do you got for your number 9 there?
Number 9.
Buddy?
Well, I'm looking at it. Hold on.
Buddy. What you got, buddy?
Number
I'm
9.
waiting for you. Anything?
Fantastic Beasts
ugh.
and the Crimes of Grindelwald.
I was gonna look up and listen to you
Huh.
while I was doing this, but I'm not gonna-
Did you say Grind Elwald?
I said Grindelwald.
Okay.
Grindelwald.
Did you say Johnny Depp's in a movie?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
That's why it's top
It's,
10.
it's crazy.
Why'd
no
you
one
like it
can
so
read
much?
that.
I had to. Oh well, like thank you for asking, Scott. I can read it out for you. No, I liked it. It was.
You liked it.
I liked it. I didn't
Thought
love
was
it.
a good movie.
I thought it was good. I liked it.
Interesting.
There was.
Number 9.
It was number 9.
Tough year. It's a rough year. Yeah.
Disclaimer. It was a rough year.
All right, Crimes of Grindelwald. It's nice to go back to the world of, the wizarding
It
world.
is. You
I'm
jump
Johnny
back
Depp.
into that
It's
world,
a,
and
it's a warm feeling.
it was nice. You
It's
know,
warm and
it,
fuzzy.
it was very different from the first one they did. Like there was, I feel like they changed a lot of things in it, but I still had a good
First
time.
one's really good.
Holy
You.
fuck
You.
sweetie.
All right, moving on. Adam,
so
what
funny.
do you got for your number 9 of 2018?
My number 9, Crimes of Grindelwald. No,
No.
don't even. No, not even for a
Well, it's like
second.
Johnny Depp you with my phone. Allegedly.
It's now a verb.
Allegedly.
A little animated film,
Oh.
a little stop motion animated film.
Just got cut from my list.
It was close.
You're
Mr.
adjusting your list.
Wes Anderson,
No, not.
Okay.
Isle of Dogs.
Mhm.
Ah, I too love dogs.
Really?
The Craft in this film, some of the most beautiful
Yeah.
stop motion I've ever seen. The detail, colors,
Colors. Oh,
Voice
great.
acting.
Yeah.
voice acting,
Fantastic.
phenomenal.
Mm.
Story, loved it.
Mm.
Characters, loved them. Atari is my boy.
Mm.
Excellent little film. Go see it. My only animated film on my list. Thank you.
Very,
Goodbye.
very nice.
Well, there it is. My number 8. Well, I feel like it's a little overlooked film this year.
Mm.
I got Leave No Trace,
Ooh,
starring Ben Foster
Benny,
and
the boy.
Benny
I
boy.
want to say her name is Thomasin McKenzie or something like that. Directed by Deborah Granick. I really love this film. I don't know. There's just something about the vibe. Maybe it was the time I watched it like late at night, in bed. And
It's relaxing.
I was just digging the vibe of this film. It's a very quiet performance that Ben Foster gives. It's kind of like a Casey Affleck Manchester by the Sea performance, like super understated. But I really like Thomasin McKenzie's performance. Was the one that made me really enjoy this film. Was she was a breakout,
Oof.
and it was more of her. The film was more about her
Get the tears.
than it was about Ben Foster, and I get a little misty.
Oh.
Did
At
you?
the end there,
Yeah.
Whenever she got misty-eyed,
in the forest.
Yeah, when she emoted, I emoted.
Yeah. we became
But
one.
yeah,
Little
really
gorillas in the
recommend
mist
this
there.
film if you haven't seen it because it's, like I said, it's really underrated. I feel like this year, but yeah, it's my number 8. Leave No Trace. Tim.
Wow.
Number 8 for me. A Star Is Born.
Oh.
Written by Eric Roth, Will
Ooh.
Fetters, and Bradley Cooper. Directed by Bradley Cooper, based on several previous films. Starring Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. This movie is super tropey. However, as we mentioned when we reviewed it, it works. It's gross. All those tropes work really well, and they're so well directed. The cinematography is so well done. Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga's performances are so good that it elevates all those tropes up into your next tier.
Preach, brother.
Very good movie.
Sorry, every time you say tropes, I'm just hearing Scott say ropes.
That's Scott's fault.
That's
Hey, All right, that's your number 8.
All right, Stars
Little
Born.
rope.
Star Is Born. Phil, what do you got?
Number 8, little film by Alex Garland, Annihilation.
Wow.
Didn't
Yeah.
also saw this with you guys. You guys loved it. I liked it a lot. I think it's really
forgot about
good.
this movie.
I enjoyed it.
Enough to make number 8.
It is top 10.
It is top 10. I just didn't like it as much as Ex Machina. And-
Hated it.
So you think it's shit?
And
And
while I
hate you.
like that he went a little ambiguous with it, I just wish he gave me more than what he did give me. I think that's my big
More
takeaway from
ambiguity?
it. Less, more information, less ambiguity. He would give me a lot of ambiguity. I like that sometimes, not all the time. Just
No.
didn't work for me.
Annihilation.
Tyler's devastated.
I forgot about this movie.
It's gonna affect the
That's
top 10.
That,
Oh
this-
no,
this-
not Aquaman.
See you later,
Bomb.
Aquaman.
Get bumped, Aqua.
All right,
Shit.
Ty, what do you got? You
Well-
got some adjusting there, bud?
Stay tuned to my letterbox, and I will have an updated list for you. I'm going to continue
Got a soldier
as
on, gonna plow
planned.
through. As they say. What do you got for your number 8?
Number 8 was Black Panther.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Best picture buzz for this thing.
It is really.
Buzzy.
Yes, buzz,
I
very
can do
buzzy.
that, Yeah. Yeah. Lots of
Oscar buzz.
lots of buzzing around this
Buzzy.
hive.
You can call it tropey.
Black Panther.
I
What
won't.
more is there to say?
Damn it! Stop saying that. Yeah, Black Panther was great. We had we were back in the Marvel universe in a way we'd never been before. Introduced to a whole new world, really, and it was it was great. Direction was great.
Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler was fantastic. He did a great job acting.
Let's try.
No.
No,
Who's the director?
I'm aware. I only pretend to be stupid. Fucking idiots. Am I
All
right?
right, Black
They don't
Panther.
get
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Stay tuned at the Oscars. We'll see what happens.
Mm.
when they announce that.
Oh, we're tuned.
Adam, what do you got for your number 8?
My number 8? Well, Scott, my number 8
You're
was
the
Sarah.
only Adam here.
Thank you, Ty. Bradley Cooper's The Star Is Born.
B. Coops.
Ah.
B. Coops. Hit it! You said it. It's tropey. It's been done before.
I said it was ropey.
Excuse me, it's tropey. Yeah. I just loved it. I fell in love with them as a couple. Bradley Cooper's performance was great. Direction was great. Lady Gaga's performance was great. You know, she's getting all the Oscar buzz. But Olivia Colman,
Coleman.
Olivia Coleman's coming in hard.
she's coming. Coleslaw,
Coming hot.
get ready. Yeah. Yeah. A Star Is Born. What more can be said? It's just a great flick. Just a pleb-friendly one too. It's no burning.
Yeah.
All right, my number 7.
Oh.
Sorry, just I know you're struggling there.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Star Is Born.
What the fuck?
You're keeping it rolling. Yeah, what more is there to say? I really enjoyed watching this film. All the songs were great.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
really great songs. you know?
Yes.
Like I'm not gonna lie, listen to the
Soundtrack.
soundtrack. I had to listen to the soundtrack after watching
I've
this.
had it going a few
I
times.
bumped it a few times.
Oh, I've
you know?
had it. I've had it on the car.
But yeah, Bradley Cooper was amazing in it, and just the fact that he was singing and playing instruments and all that stuff, and obviously Lady Gaga, I think, I was really high on her earlier in the year for performance, and then Olivia Colman coming in late in the game, right? But I think it's a 2-woman horse, if you will, race. That's it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, totally.
Anyways, Star is Born. That's my number 7. Tim,
Yep.
what do you got? Number 7.
My number 7 is Bad Times at the El Royale.
That's
Written and directed by
Mm.
Drew Goddard.
Ah.
Starring Jeff Bridges, Cynthia Erivo, Dakota Johnson, John Hamm, and Chris Hemsworth. I loved this movie when we first reviewed it. Gave it a 5.
Jeez.
I've hence given it a heavy 4. I was a little bit glamour because I think I literally saw it the day that we
Yeah.
reviewed it. But yeah, fantastic movie. Love the
Colors.
colors. Love the plotting of it. I love the chapters and the
Yeah.
seeing things from multiple views.
Mm.
And I loved a few performances.
Yeah.
Mainly, Jeff Bridges was fantastic.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And so was Cynthia Erivo. Also
Yes.
fantastic.
It's like a breakout role.
Breakout role.
Yeah.
That and Widows.
And Widows, yeah.
Same year, well, that's crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Except Widows was fine. Not in my top 10. Yeah, great movie. Had a blast with this movie. So much fun. I love Drew Goddard. Keep it up, man.
Yeah, this movie was sorely overlooked. I feel.
Yeah. Very, very good.
Phil, what do you got next? Number 7.
Glad you guys liked Lady Gaga's performances so much, but number 7 is going where I think the Oscar's gonna go. Olivia Colman in The Favorite.
Oh,
Number 7.
dude.
Now, technically, that's a 2019 film.
No.
Did it come out in
No.
theaters this
Wrong.
year?
Wrong
Watched it in
film.
theaters on Christmas Day.
I know. So did I.
Good to be Phil.
Just
Love the
thought
power
I'd let you know.
dynamics. Love the cinematography. The lighting, incredible. The set was great. Walking through that castle, you kind of feel like
Was it a set? We weren't sure.
I don't know, but just being
I'm
in
still
those
saying no.
environments, in those rooms, it was like you feel like you are in that time.
Yeah.
Like it brought you into that, not only that world but that time. I loved the performances. Everyone was good to great. I just thoroughly enjoyed this film.
Preach.
And dark humor. I am
Oof.
all about the dark humor. Send that my way.
The cringe.
Dark
humor.
cringe humor.
Thank you.
The dark.
Yorgos.
The dark cringe.
Yorgos.
Ty, what do you got over there, bud?
Well, now I
Buddy?
have to make some more adjustments because I thought that was
Got a slip in Annihilation there.
19. I gotta find a way to get the fucking favorite in here somehow.
You watched The Favorite?
You watched
Yeah,
the
he
Christmas?
loved
I
it.
fived it.
Oh, you didn't even put it in there?
You forgot
I thought
that.
it was 2019.
You fucking.
You saw it Christmas Day.
Did I?
You just said you did.
I don't know.
Christmas
This
Day.
is first
Like I said, it was a rough year. Number 7, right?
Yes.
Number 7, The Incredibles 2.
Oh,
Oh.
it looked a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, it was nice getting back into that that world that they created. It was insane how long they waited to do this,
Yeah.
and how I was surprised at how well it did, to be honest. So I thought a lot of people would have dropped off a lot of people's radars, less
Absence
interested,
makes the heart grow fonder, as they say.
and it did. Yeah,
The heart grew
loved
quite
it.
fond.
If anything, I think it's funnier than the first one. I think it's funnier. I had a better time. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'd have to
That-
watch number 1
that
again.
Brad
That fight
outdid
with the
himself.
raccoon, that's iconic.
Fucking hilarious.
You know?
Super iconic.
That was great.
Adam, what do you got next? What do you got next? Number 7? I think we're on.
Number 7. I gotta go with Phil here. Yorgos Lanthimos.
Lanthimos.
It's my 7th favorite movie of the year.
Interesting.
We get it.
Yeah. Beautifully shot. That camera was going ape shit every single scene.
I didn't talk about this. I'm going to piggyback off the harpsichord for the
Oh.
score.
Give it to me.
Mm.
Give
The
it to
score
me,
was
baby.
great.
Fire. Straight heat. Cringe, dark humor. You said it best, bud. The favorite, 7th. Olivia Colman.
Well, number 6. I feel like we're on the same wavelength. Like I've been following you every single time here. Number 6, The Favorite. Okay, we got Yorgos back in the game.
Back
Love
in the
everything
game.
he does lately.
Like,
Yeah, what more is there to say? I mean, all 3 of the leads, if you will, were amazing.
yeah.
Even the side male characters were pretty hilarious. But yeah, Yorgos, just uncompromising auteur, if you will. Love it.
But getting the Oscar love.
Oh yeah, this is his most commercial film, if you will. Still fucking wild.
Dead ending.
But yeah, the favorite number 6, Tim.
My
What do you
number
got for number
6?
6?
Has not been mentioned yet.
What shit?
The Favorite, written by Deborah Davis and Tony McNamara,
Well, that's why it came out
directed
last
by
year, you
Yorgos
tool.
Lanthimos, starring Olivia Colman, Emma Stone, Rachel Weisz, and Nicholas Hoult. Beautiful, fantastic performances from all 3 leads, plus Nicholas Hoult, also
Killed it.
fantastic.
Underrated.
Dark humor's great. Production design insane. Loved it. Had a blast watching this.
Phil?
Sounds good.
The favorite. Well, let me be the first man to break this.
Oh shit!
Damien Chazelle's First Man. It just brought me back to like what a feat that going to the moon was, and how impressive, important, impactful. Like how Neil Armstrong's journey, like as a man as well as an astronaut, was such a feat of human accomplishment.
Wow.
It was incredible. I loved it. I loved the setting. I loved most of the
Preach.
actors. Claire Foy was unbelievable. If she doesn't get a nomination,
I think she
I hope she does, because she was
will.
incredible.
For sure.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I do love Whiplash. I liked La La Land. I'm gonna go back and rewatch La La Land because
Oh,
I'm not as hot on it as most people are. Maybe I'm crazy because this
Yeah.
movie was
you're
phenomenal.
disgusting.
I loved it.
All right. Ty, what do you got for your number 6?
Number 6.
Should be good. I didn't
Really?
read it.
Really?
I didn't read it, but it should be good.
You're gonna say
Where's
yes.
your lip quivering, Ty? Let's
My
spit
lips.
It out.
He's
You
nervous
look
about our reaction.
terrified.
As well.
He's terrified.
It's okay.
Spit it out. It's okay.
You know what? Fuck it. Halloween.
Wow.
I didn't see this one.
Ah, interesting.
Halloween. The
Yeah.
Holiday.
Yeah. Now, a lot of you might not know this, but I'm a huge horror fan. I've seen all of the classics, all the series. Yeah, I'm not being sarcastic, by the way.
What was it Alien 3000? That's
Alien
a good one, right?
3000.
That's a good one.
An excellent
Yeah, that's one of your favorites.
film in the Alien
But
series.
Halloween. Sorry.
But Halloween, yeah, I've seen all the Halloweens. I love them all, and this was just right back in there. Like it had the exact same feeling, the same suspense. Didn't miss a beat from the other ones, and I loved it. It was actually, I would say, probably one of the better ones they've come out with.
The Force Awakens of Halloween
Ah.
movies. That's what I've heard it referred to as. Would you go that far?
You know what? Yeah.
It's not
Very apt.
It's not
Yeah.
a diss. I don't
It's
think
not
a
this.
diss.
Yeah, sorry. I was
It's not a
thinking
diss.
for some reason I was thinking of the Last Jedi when you said that, and I was just like, wow, you piece of shit. But yeah, no, The Force Awakens. Sorry. Yeah, I would say that. You know, you kind of rekindled it on a new level.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought that.
Michael's back
Yeah,
again.
yeah. It's amazing how well Mike Myers' career has done.
Yeah.
Adam, what do you got? Number 6, buddy. Am I gonna follow you again or what?
Just you might be following me on this one, pal. Let me just get the name right. Hirakazu Koreeda. Shoplifters.
Ooh.
Very spicy meatball here. Saw it downtown with this young man here. Absolutely loved it. Loved every character. Loved every performance. Loved all the eating scenes. They're slurping noodles. Grandma's like eating that cabbage with the chopsticks and that cabbage ramen noodle soup. Heart was just pounding.
Well, you hadn't eaten in 12 hours.
Fully torqued.
2
Yeah.
hours.
Sorry, that's right. Yeah.
I was torqued, man. It just almost in the way Burning does a little bit. It's a drama, but it takes on some other elements toward the end. If Scott's picking up my drift here, yeah, a
I'm not sure he does.
I'm not sure.
I hope he does.
Scott.
Not a lot of confidence on Scott's
Oh.
face right now.
I'm picking it up.
Little procedural.
The one thing,
elements.
the one thing you told me after we saw the movie that you wish there was more of was you didn't ugly cry.
I didn't
No.
sob.
You expected the ugly cry and you didn't ugly cry.
It would have been a 5, I think, if they really tore my heart out and stomped it.
It was like
I think the
Yeah.
fact that you didn't ugly cry is more on you than anything.
Well, I needed the movie to get me there. Ty.
Okay.
You know, you got to get me there. And I wanted to cry.
oh,
But
shocker.
I did love it, though. Just
Could win
performances all
best
around.
foreign feature this year.
I
You
hope
never
it
know.
does.
I think unless Roma's in the category, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, exactly. It should be, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna jump in with my number 5. I think we're on.
Oh,
I got Hereditary from Ari Aster, Toni Collette. Gabriel Byrne, among others. I enjoyed this film quite a bit.
Did you know,
I
little
did.
guy?
It sounded like Scottish there. for a sec.
Hereditary.
Did you know?
Hey. Whoa.
why?
Damon.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those
Charlie.
movies that it just kind of like, it just kind of weirds you out, you know, when you think about it.
Ari's
There's some
freak.
stuff that's
Just
gonna
freaks
be.
you. Freaks
stuff-
with you.
Oh, he freaks.
But yeah, makes me look forward to his next film he's doing, Midsommar.
I'm scared.
But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Hereditary. Love the performances. I don't know if Toni Collette's gonna get nominated, but I think she should.
She should.
She was amazing, and there was some really fantastic sequences in this film, especially near the end, that really just fucking freaked me out. But yeah, really enjoyed Hereditary. Number 5.
Number 5 for me.
What do you got?
Probably the best action movie since Mad Max.
All right,
Sure,
lay it
I'm
out.
talking Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh!
Written and directed by Christopher McQuarrie, starring Tom Cruise, Henry Cavill, Rebecca Ferguson, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Alec Baldwin, Angela Bassett, Vanessa Kirby, and Sean Harris. Wow. Yeah, just the stunts alone, and the stunt performances and the action set pieces are amazing.
Amazing.
Can't be beat. This is this is one of the most thrilling movies I saw all year.
Tom Cruise is
Insane.
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 Would you confirm?
And also, the storyline was actually very enjoyable. I'm invested. I like that they brought back Sean Harris as villain from Mission Impossible 5, so you have that connection there. And it's
It's
very,
kind of
very
nice that
good.
Michelle Monaghan still kind of tied into the
Yes,
story.
they tied together a lot of these movies in
Yeah.
with this one. Very, very good. But action is just next tier.
Yeah.
You're right.
I've seen other action movies this year. I'm like, it's not Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
True.
Action movie of the year.
Yeah.
That's
Phil, what do you got? Number 5.
Number 5, You Were Never Really Here.
Ooh.
Yearly.
Dark, twisted. Joaquin's amazing.
Yes, baby. Yeah.
The direction is amazing. I love what they do with how the movie gets surreal towards the end.
Yeah, that ending is insane.
I
Love that.
loved it. I loved We Need to Talk About Kevin. I thought this was a step up, although it was only an hour and a half. I wish there was more of it. It was
Yeah.
just awesome.
The
The-
very rare could have been longer.
The way that the violent, like you said, the set pieces in Mission Impossible were incredible. The way that they kind of showed the violence in this movie, I thought was stunning.
Yeah.
It was it's
Mhm.
almost more horrifying because
Yeah.
they do some weird stuff with it. I loved it.
Joaquin gets freaky.
All right, number 5. Number 5 tie.
Now,
Let me preface.
I'm
Like-
struggling with actually
preface it.
saying my number 5 because I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this one.
No, you won't get flack for one of your choices.
Really?
never had
Because
flack.
I gave you my first
No, you-
6 and there was
you
no
did.
flack for that.
There's no flack for Halloween. I gotta.
All right, spit it out.
Okay.
What do you got? Number 5.
I number 5 is Hotel Artemis, and I'll explain why. I really liked it.
You saw this
That's
movie?
all you have to say.
Nobody. You saw this.
You were the guy.
Yes.
You were the guy.
Yes.
I heard it made $12.50.
I liked it because a lot of the characters were just so different. I've never seen Jodie Foster play this old crotchety lady. I thought that she was.
Never seen that.
No, I've never seen
Have you
that.
seen her in an interview?
Sorry. Okay, you're right.
She's
I've
a
never
lovely
seen
lady.
Dave
Love you, Jodie.
Batista with this comedy side to him. I've never seen that before.
Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Fuck. All right. Okay. I've never. Okay.
Oh god.
Never seen Sterling K. Brown be serious.
That's it. I've never
Yeah.
seen him in such a dynamic role like that before.
Right.
Really?
He's
Brooklyn
never
Nine-Nine.
done it.
9-9.
Yeah.
Shit.
Even Predator.
But you liked Hotel Artemis.
It's
It's
an
a brand new
original
film.
movie.
It's a-
I'll help you out. It's original. You never seen these guys in this way before. They were all doing something different.
It's escaping me. What's the name of the actor who was Thor Ragnarok? He was the Grandmaster.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum. Thank you.
No problem.
I've never seen him talk in that way before. Just with weird sort of pauses when he speaks. And
Right.
I don't know, just seeing all
think I
this on
understand, yeah.
screen together, it was like something I had never seen before.
Adam, what's your... Let's move on. Let's keep the ball rolling here.
Yeah.
What do you got next there, bud, for your number 5?
My number 5 was someone's number 5. I don't remember who. I think it was yours. I think we're vibing, man.
Hotel
We're in a
Artemis?
vibe. No. Scott.
Scott.
That's number 1. Debut film from Ari Aster.
Everett?
Hura de Tari. some would pronounce it. Hereditary, for the layman. Absolutely masterfully crafted horror film, psychological thriller / supernatural thriller, question mark. Toni Collette killed it. I still think she should be nominated. I don't know if she has the momentum anymore. She's kind of getting
Crowded field
forgotten.
now, you know, as you would expect.
As you would expect. But she was fantastic. Scared the shit out of me. I did not sleep well after watching this movie. It really freaked me out. It was just, I don't know, it's just like all good horror movies, it's a good movie first. Like, it's a good family drama first. And then there's these...
And then it's the horror side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's these, like, incredibly directed horror sequences. And, I
Hereditary.
loved it, as they say.
Well, my number 4, been mentioned once before.
Uh-oh.
We got Annihilation.
Oh!
Alex Garland.
Beautiful film.
AG.
Yeah, loved it. Great,
It's a good
great
flick.
sci-fi. Right
Colors.
up my alley.
It
you know.
was colorful.
Colors.
4K, I saw it.
I just loved how weird, just the weird vibe of this film.
yeah.
And
Unsettled.
the soundtrack was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Right? They're like, nah, I can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah! Give it to
They're like,
me!
I can't even.
I remember watching that. Like, I still remember this. Is probably the most freaked out I've been like in a theater. Is like having that like unset. Like, there wasn't even anything going on screen where I was just completely unsettled for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Like, it's just really
But
good at that.
just the end of that movie, you know, like with the humanoid and all that jazz and all that, the lighthouse, and I'm just
Bizarre.
freaking out thinking about it. But yeah, I loved it. It's just right up my alley.
Bear scene
Annihilation.
still the scariest thing.
Screaming bear.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
Scariest thing I've ever seen.
Tim, what's your number 4?
My number 4. There's a little bit of a pattern going on here, guys. Hereditary.
Oh, shit!
Written and directed by Ari Aster. Debut. Starring Toni Collette, Millie Shapiro, Gabriel Byrne, Alex Wolff, and Ann Dowd. Yeah, this is one of the most surprising movies I saw this year.
Yeah.
The trailer made it look like a very typical horror slasher. It's like, oh, we're going to have to see Hereditary. It looks like so. The kid's evil. She's doing shit to her family.
Yeah. It's like The Orphan or something.
First hour and a half was
Yeah,
hour and a half. Solid family drama. Like, I was like invested with this family. I'm like, okay, this is just all about
Some weird
paranoia
shit
and like
going on.
there's some shit going
It's
on.
a metaphor.
It's all a metaphor.
Yeah.
And then the last 20 minutes, I was fucking unsettled. I saw this in a theater without any of you guys. It was me and like a bunch of like random people who were just like very confused of like why
That was
certain things were
stupid.
happening. Some people didn't like it. I could feel the cringe in the audience. It was
We were in the same theater.
Yeah.
Someone was like, "Look!"
Yeah.
I hate
insane, like-
them.
people were like into this movie because like I think they were like waiting so long to see something like creepy happen that when it did happen, they're like confused by it. They're like, "What?"
She's up there.
Terrifying. That last 20 minutes is
turn around.
Okay, hold on.
Insane.
I haven't seen Hereditary yet. It's at like the top of my list of
it's
things
nuts.
to see.
Yeah.
Well, that you guys keep doing this. What is that?
We were in
There
the
was
that-
theater.
was that-
There was a scene where someone was in the rafters.
Okay.
You know.
It's that.
It wasn't. This wasn't like in a theater.
No.
Oh, okay. I
On
thought
the
it was some
screen.
kid going, "Look!"
But it
No.
was like an adult.
We're in the back row,
Yeah.
and we're watching the movie, and there's that, like, someone standing, and then something's behind them,
Yeah.
and the character doesn't know, and someone in front of us, like, not a kid, like an adult, was, like, in the theater, and we're in the back row, he goes, like, "Look!" like, and points, like, to the thing in the back, and it's like, "Look, like,
It's like they
there's
were
something
scared.
back
Like
there."
it was a gut reaction. Like they were like,
It's like, "Ah!
Turn around!
There's Waldo!" Like, I found him. Like,
No!
kind of ruined the moment, but it was.
yeah. Sorry, Kate.
Full Kevin McAllister.
That's it. And yeah, 20 Collette deserves an Oscar nom. Her performance was insanely good.
A24.
Film, number 4.
Shoplifters.
Oh, throw it down,
Yeah,
big man.
I thought it was slice of life, just gonna be this cute little thing, this nice Japanese family unit.
Drama.
The longer it went on, the,
Slice of
like,
life subtitles.
yeah, I thought it got darker.
Slice
I thought it got.
Can you say it again so I can do a spit take?
Gross. Please.
It's subtitled, not dubbed. Subs, not dubs.
Hashtag
Um,
subs, not dubs.
I just loved it. I like the environment. I like the characters. I like the story. I like the way that they connect. I like the way that they care for and have to learn to care for each other, and the way that they don't care for each other on another level too.
Shit gets real.
It's just something that really touched me. Something that at the very end I was a little misty-eyed. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I will be seeing it again. I'm very, very
to see it.
excited about it. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
All right.
The old
Shoplifters.
women.
Ty, number 4.
Shoplifters, here it comes. I can feel it.
Man of Mystery,
You are
Tyler.
number 4.
Spider-Man. Into the Spider-Verse.
Spoderman.
Spooderfner.
Oh, they should have done him as one of the characters.
Yes, Spider-
They
Great.
should have put Spoderman in there. Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Man Into the
Peter
Spider-Verse.
Porker.
What the fuck is
Uh,
Spoderman?
Yeah, great film. Some are saying the best Spider-Man film yet.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting beside one of those guys.
You'd say that?
I would.
More than
A
Homecoming?
lot of people say
Yep.
it.
Really?
Yep.
I'd say it's pretty close to Homecoming.
Me too.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
You do it.
I thought Homecoming was
You
choke.
do it.
Ropey, you say?
Yes.
No, yeah. So I thought Into the Spider-Verse was great on so many levels, but like the visually, like seeing like this comic book style of a comic book movie, that was just the best part of it. Like they've done it before, and like like in Sin City and stuff like that. But like to see it like animated like this, like where it looks like you're actually sometimes looking at a page, I loved that.
You know, the fact that it's animated allows them to be more free.
Yeah,
with
they have a
their-
little-
their
they can be-
artistic choices. Right?
Yeah.
Which is
They want to
nice
break
to see.
free.
And they actually used that, which I thought was fantastic.
Adam, what do you got for your number 4?
I have to check
Getting out of the
here.
nitty gritties here.
Another directorial debut.
The old day butt.
The old debut, eh?
Another horror directorial debut.
Huh.
Johnny Krasinski's A Quiet Place.
Ah.
Absolutely loved.
I only just found out that he's married to Emily Blunt.
Yes.
Yep. Plays his wife in this movie.
that
I don't know if you've seen it.
Yep.
I don't know what you have or haven't seen. I thought it was excellent. I thought every step of the way it was written very, very well with Johnny K. I just, yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Are you?
This is
I
on my
didn't even
honorable
make the honorable
mentions.
mentions.
This is my honorable mentions.
Really?
It could be on there, I guess.
I just don't
I
like.
love
I don't like the ending a whole lot. With the,
With the wing?
it's just like
Yeah.
fuck.
That's why it's not a 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Number
heavy 4.
though.
I loved it.
I
I
just-
just
Huh.
It's good. It's
the
very, very
world
good.
building, the suspense. The
They just keep turning it
performances,
up in that
characters.
movie. That's what I remember.
Yes.
Thinking. They just
Yeah.
keep like.
I thought that's
no,
what you were doing.
No,
Yeah,
no. It's like holy shit.
yeah. Ending was a little bit of a wet noodle,
Yeah.
but other than that,
Enough to make top 4.
top 5. Yeah,
Enough
top
to make
4.
spaghetti with
That's crazy.
still.
Well, my number 3. Mid-90s.
Ah.
Jonah Hill, directorial debut.
It's the year of the butt.
We saw this movie at TIFF, and it was like the North American premiere or something, I guess.
Yeah.
It was a world premiere.
World premiere.
Yes.
Yeah.
World premiere.
Amazing
Okay.
experience.
Jonah Hill was there, cast was there. I don't know, I just
cried.
love this film.
Yeah.
You know, ever since I saw it, it's been, you know, there in my mind as far as the best films of this year. I just feel like it's just so honest and real, and the performances were great.
You feel
you
the
know?
heart in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it really brought me back to that time. Not that I was a skateboarder or anything, but, you know, a lot of the peripheral stuff, you know,
Yeah.
brought me back to the 90s. And, yeah, I just love this movie a lot. It's my number 3, mid-90s. Really excited to see what Jonah Hill does
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
as a director.
Oh, yeah.
24's got him locked in.
Yeah, I just love the balls to just do something just so honest like that and shoot it on, like, that old style film, which I'm blanking on the name, like,
4-3.
yeah,
it's called?
the ratio. It was the
Yeah.
4-3 ratio,
Yeah.
whatever, yeah. But yeah, loved it. Mid-90s. Tim, what do you got for your number 3?
My number 3 is my first 5 bang of the year.
Mm.
Avengers: Infinity War.
Oh.
Written
Fire.
and directed by I forgot who. I don't want to take my phone out.
Russo Broskies?
No, they didn't write it. Directed by Joe and Anthony Russo.
Yeah.
Starring. It's probably easier if I list
We know.
previous MCU
But
characters
this we
that
know.
aren't in this, as opposed to the ones that are.
Yep.
You know,
Is
Sam
there-
Rockwell
is-
not in this.
Yes.
Liv Tyler not in it.
Really?
That's about it.
Wow, I love those
Jeremy
two.
Renner? Not in it?
Jeremy Renner also not in it, surprisingly.
Baffling.
Maybe not surprisingly.
Everyone else in it.
Everyone else is in it. Yeah, I just
Sly
thought.
Stallone. Not
I
in
love
it.
those movies. Obviously,
Paul Rudd.
I think obviously Marvel Universe is not perfect, but just enjoyment level on this. This has some of Marvel's biggest moments, I think.
Oh yeah.
Ties.
There's a very few things I don't like about it. I don't love Peter Dinklage. I thought he was terrible.
Yes,
But he's in it for so small a part that I don't really care that much.
See, I don't even blame Peter Dinklage for that. I blame
Well,
whoever wrote that character.
I
Right?
blame Dinklage. His performance was bad.
He was bad.
was bad.
I know, just
bad.
taking
Yes.
taking a short person and
That's
turning him into a
what
dwarf. To me, that's just like,
killing
He was
me.
huge.
I know that, but like
He was a giant.
to me that like it wasn't his portrayal of that pissed me off. It was the fact that they even decided like, you know what, let's make a small guy a big guy. That's hilarious, right?
Hilarious. Yeah.
Like that.
Well, it wasn't played off for jokes.
Yeah,
Was it?
I don't think so.
I
I
think
think
so.
his presence was supposed to be like humorous.
I definitely think so.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit.
They could have cast anyone to
He
play the
played
big guy.
He
extreme.
wasn't great. We're
Yeah.
straying here.
This is my top three,
Sorry.
okay?
Should have got on.
And I just love the fact that we got a very great villain in Thanos, and this movie was a Thanos movie first and foremost.
Yeah.
He was in most of the movie. And I like the second follow-up is this going to be them trying to take him down now. But great movie, loved it. One of my 2 5 bangs in the MCU movies, that and Civil War.
All right, Phil. What's your number 3?
I gotta preface by saying my number
Uh-oh.
1, 2, and 3 are like
Tied?
hair thin margin for me,
Wafer thin.
wafer thin between them. So I'm going back and forth. But as of right now, number 3, Ari Aster's Hereditary.
Oh.
Creepy, dark, suspenseful, twisted, warped, family drama, great performances, bizarre, out there, cinematography, like some of those like night day shots with the house,
The colors.
stunning. Colors are, I think it's fairly palatable.
Mother of the
Okay.
year.
Quite
But
muted.
The,
Okay, I
the
hadn't seen it, so I'll
miniatures,
just
the
blind guess
cinematography,
it.
like the miniatures,
Shut the fuck up.
how it goes like into the dollhouse, into his room at the beginning of the movie, fantastic.
good,
I
very
loved
good.
that. I loved how good of a horror movie this is, and how good of a movie it is. Like you said, really enjoyed this one. I've recommended it to like a ton of people. I'm like, no one listens to me, but that's fine.
Yeah, no,
That's a
me
whole
neither.
different.
You have no
That's a whole
phone.
different podcast
No.
episode.
Yeah,
but,
it is.
Loved
Alright.
it.
Hereditary. Ty, what do you got for your number 3?
Here's my issue, and I think it's the same
We
thing.
don't have
that you
enough
said.
time for
It was like
This
these
isn't your
3.
therapist.
These it's
It's all he's got. Scott.
It's the closest thing that I can afford. So here's my problem: is all 3 are so close that I don't know which one it's ever changing in my head.
Right. Wafer thin.
You've
Yeah.
got a long
Way
time.
far.
So what I'm gonna say is, as of right now,
That's a
it's
cool strategy. How'd you come up with
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, are you the Golden Globes
Are
president?
you the voting body of the Golden Globes?
I know it's
Actually, no. It would have been first.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
yeah.
Correct.
But yeah, so the Bohemian Rhapsody, fantastic movie. I've been waiting for this movie to come out for
5 men.
oh yeah, 5 100%.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you know, I know.
I remember.
I know you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Globes.
this was just like across the board, just a great movie. Rami Malek did a fantastic job portraying Freddy.
Oscar buzz. Can't deny it.
I hope so. Like I
Getting that buzz.
hope there's definitely gonna be a nomination there for sure. But whether or not
Possible.
he'll win, I don't know.
Probable, I think.
But yeah, like everything from the music to like I've been waiting for this movie for
Your whole
years,
life.
Your whole life.
pretty
let's
much.
Be honest.
And I thought it was just so well done.
It was everything you ever wanted.
Yeah,
Brian Singer.
yeah.
He
Well,
did it. Well-
his name's on it.
His name's on it.
Well, Adam, what do you got for your number 3? I believe wrong.
My number 3's been said. It's a little female-directed gem. Mrs. Lynn Ramsey. Mr. Joaquin Phoenix. Some have called it the modern-day Taxi Driver. I loved it. It's beautiful. It's dark. It's savage. You were never really here. Ty, you've never really been
Okay.
here.
Yeah, I was like,
The movie I'm talking about is also called You Were Never Really Here. Yeah, it's the latest Oscar snub. I don't know why Joaquin's not in the mix for any Best Actor buzz. I just loved it. I just fell in love with him, his character, and how, like, he's just this
Schlub?
schlub, but he's like a rabid dog. he's just seeking out chaos, you know, and he kind of finds a reason to be a good person on the surface anyway and help this little girl. Just excellent movie. Loved it.
All right, my number 2, Shoplifters.
Ah.
Japanophile. Let's go.
Yeah, I like you guys said, you know,
Preach, brother.
great film. You know, got the mist in the corner of the eye there.
Miss Machine came on.
Yeah, not as much as you might have expected, but
wanted a
still
downpour.
really emotional, especially the end. There's some interviews there and that kind of thing. And the wife in this film, I loved her performance. I thought she was amazing.
Yes.
I mean, all of them were great, but really loved her. She had some great, poignant moments. But yeah, I love this movie. I love this movie. Not much else to say. You know. Moving on, Tim. What's your number 2?
You guys know I love animated movies.
Yes.
There's been some great ones in the last few years.
Mhm.
Fantastic Mr. Fox, Rango,
Oh.
Lego Movie,
Oh.
Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse
Oh.
is amongst those.
Oh.
Five Bang.
All 5? Bitch.
Written by Phil Lord and Rodney Rotham, directed by Bob Persichetti, Peter Ramsey, and Rodney Rotham. 3 directors.
No Miller.
Starring Shamik Moore,
Oh.
Jake Johnson,
Oh, yeah.
Haley Steinfeld,
Yes.
Come on.
Mahershala Ali,
Uh-huh.
Brian Tyree Henry,
Uh-huh.
Lee Schreiber, Nicolas Cage,
Yes.
John Mulaney. What do you think?
Yes,
Yeah.
John Mulaney.
Peter Porker.
Yeah, just the animation is amazing. It's something that we've never seen before
And amazing.
in a movie before. And yeah, just literally the perfect Spider-Man movie. You feel for this guy. He feels like such a real kid, and he's struggling to do it. And it takes him for a while to actually get to it. And then you got all your supporting characters that are fully realized characters in among themselves, but also at the same time they're there to help your main character, which is what they should be doing. And fantastic.
Well said, Miles Morales.
Phil, what's your number 2?
Has not been said.
What the
Wow.
fuck?
Joel and Ethan Cohen's Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Whoa!
Number 2.
Throw it down.
Existential, dark,
I
good,
really enjoyed
evil,
this movie,
life, death, all of it.
Give it to me.
Fantastic.
Wax poetic. No one's brought it up.
Cinematography, fantastic. Savageness, unbelievable.
Very savage guy.
Dude.
Downer
The Buster
endings.
Scruggs? The table?
The table, hilarious.
Kicking the table
It's-
with the fucking...
That river,
Like
savage.
that's why I said number 1, 2, and 3 are so close because I was like so close to putting this number 1, but like it's honestly just hair thin. And I found the fifth vignette to be a little lengthy. That's my literally
The
only.
fifth
Is
one.
that the one in the
The
wagon?
one in the white carriage?
No, the one in the Oregon Trail one is the
Oh,
fifth
that one.
The wagon one is the
That one's a
sixth.
bit longer.
That was a bit long. I felt
I'm Buster.
that's my only like.
I
tweak.
still love that one.
it's still very
especially
good.
the savage, brutal end.
I just felt like they took away from ones that I wanted to get more into
Yeah.
to put in that. Which I mean, it's their choice, their movie, but
really enjoyed the
unbelievable.
Prospector as well.
I loved it. I love the Prospector. That was probably my favorite.
So good.
Buster.
Unbelievable. But
All right, number 2, Buster Scruggs.
Hold on there,
Tyler,
old
what do you
man.
got for your number 2, bud? Buddy?
It's only been said once, which I find surprising.
Impossible.
It's everyone's one, obviously. You know what I mean?
Avengers Infinity War.
Ooh, I'm way off base.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have the same number 2 as Ty, man.
Mine's third.
Third? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
You're
the thing I got going for me.
That was close.
Good,
Uh,
bud.
yeah, no, great movie. Like it's amazing to see like 2 directors take on that many characters at once, like trying to even it out, like screen time
It's
wise.
a gangbang.
Like it was.
Tough to direct a gang.
Gang 5 bang.
It's-
Am I right?
You know what, Ty? This is rare,
Dicks,
but
you know.
I'm gonna high five you for liking this movie.
Whoa!
Whoa.
You've never gotten love on this show.
Mm.
It's weird to get a high five. It's oddly supportive.
It's odd.
Yeah.
Infinity War. All right. Well,
Thanks, Tim.
Adam, what do you got for your number 2?
Little number 2, little runner-up, if you will. Another directorial debut that we saw at TIFF.
The butt.
Another debut.
Directorial debut from TIFF.
big the
Jonah?
Jonah
Jonah!
Hill.
Jonah!
Sorry,
Shout out.
people yelling at Jonah.
Shout out to that girl. Mid-90s. Loved it. It's just an incredibly real, authentic, relatable movie for any 90s kid. Just, even if I didn't grow up in LA, I wasn't necessarily a skater,
I did.
but I believe it. But yeah, it's just one of the most relatable movies I've ever seen, I think. And just an extremely accurate depiction of, I feel like, the things I've gone through in my life.
Such an amazing performance too.
To get those performances from non-actors,
Incredible.
astonishing.
Mark Hill was unreal.
Yeah.
Fuck shit.
Yeah.
Great.
Fuck
What?
shit.
Fuck shit.
Fuck shit was great.
Dope. Fuck
Yeah,
shit,
I know what
dope.
you guys are talking about.
Yeah, it's got to be your number one, I assume. Yeah, I just love mid-90s.
How would people have seen it if they didn't see it at TIFF?
I
don't know.
literally don't
At a
know.
film festival.
Did you get a limited release yet at all?
Like,
feel
I don't
it's-
It
understand.
I
did.
don't
It was
think
in
it-
Woodley.
stole it off the internet.
No,
Sorry, internet.
No.
Now
no,
we're
no,
demonetized.
no.
Don't.
He got a screener. You
Got a
know?
screener.
I too rewatched it on a screener. 5 Bang, also, I'll just say that.
Rewatched it.
It's now my second 5 of the year. Yeah. Made my parents watch it. They
Wow.
loved it.
Really.
Shouts out to my parents.
Well,
They're not watching.
it's about that time
Number
Oh,
one,
fuck.
baby.
for the number
Numero
one.
Uno's is.
Let
Okay,
me
get
let me
ready.
preface
Get
this
ready.
a little bit.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Everybody calm down.
I haven't mentioned an Avengers yet.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
not
God.
Avengers.
Wow.
Didn't make the top 10.
Dodge the
Oh.
bullet. Same.
I haven't mentioned Spider-Man into the Spider.
Oh, shit.
That didn't make the top 10 either.
Same.
Let me just say this pick this I feel like this is a bit out there pick. Okay.
What the
It's probably not going to be on anyone's top 10
What
or even their honorable mentions, but there's something about this movie. Now, I saw this with a couple of you guys. And
Was I there?
there's just something about the experience of this film that I just fucking loved it.
What's
Okay.
wrong with this guy? What's happening? Where's
Gaspar.
Oh!
No way.
No way.
No way.
Climax. Okay.
I'm gonna climax.
I
Shocking.
climaxed
I'm shocked.
at this film. Okay. I don't know. I just fucking loved it. You know, it's like a one taker, if
Yeah,
you will,
a bird
minus
man.
the beginning little sequence there.
Yeah.
But he just, he just does this to the viewers, which I love.
Yeah.
And he just puts you in there and just says, you know what, we're gonna go through some fucked up shit together, and just put you through an experience,
We did go.
That
through
you'll
some
never
fucked
forget.
up shit. That was
and
fun.
I don't think I'll ever forget it.
Yeah.
It even had a Dance
Dance
Punk
party.
song in it.
I mean,
That's
There it
that's
is.
say no more.
There it is.
Gotta,
Say no more.
Piece
gotta
of
put that
shit.
in there. But
I think Daft Punk was on screen too, like the words Daft Punk.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
So I
logo.
mean,
yeah.
well, come on.
But yeah, I
It
just
all makes sense now.
there's a certain the dance sequence, the extended one take dance sequence was just amazing.
Absolutely.
But yeah, just how it starts off and the movie just sort of degrades as you go along and
Into chaos.
turns into pure chaos, if you will.
Now, is this
Yeah.
ever coming out?
I've
No.
heard it's coming out. I thought it was coming out next year or 2019.
Is it?
I
That's
really
all?
want to see this
Like
movie.
in theaters.
I don't know if that's a tall order, but I
Really?
heard
'Cause
it was
I
coming
know
out in
it's
2019.
still not out on any
No.
format of any kind.
Really?
Yeah, other than TIFF.
We saw it at TIFF at the film festival, so
Yeah.
Very good choice.
uh,
Is on my honorable
Yeah, that's a
mention.
spicy choice. I like that.
yeah, that's my number one. I'm sticking with it. Tim, what do you got for your number one?
My number one movie. It's the very first 5 Bang I gave out this year. Way back in February. Way back before all of my other movies came out.
I think I know what this is.
fuck.
This would be a follow-up to his previous sci-fi film. This is Annihilation,
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
written and directed by one Alex
A
Garland.
sophomore effort.
Sophomore.
instead of all
That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah,
Not a debut.
that's
He's not a but.
sophomore. Sophomore.
Starring, based on the book, I should say, by Jeff
Sopho.
Vandermeer.
More.
Starring Natalie Portman, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Gina Rodriguez, Tessa Thompson, and one Oscar Isaac.
Look at you go.
I just looked it up.
One,
Had it fresh in my mind.
one humanoid
One humanoid
alien.
alien creature thing.
And one weird bear.
Spoilers. And a weird bear.
Weird bear.
Yeah, some of the most visually striking things I've seen all year. Bear being one of them.
Oh my god.
Tree
Still
people.
haunts me.
It's a
Help me.
Eel stomach.
eel thing going on in the dude's
Oh.
stomach as they're like slicing the dude's stomach open.
Ooh.
Weird warping orb thing.
Oh,
Weird lighthouse.
that weird lighthouse thing.
In the fuck.
Yeah, just like
The
visually.
alligator.
Yeah, the alligator. I think there was a deer at one point that was
This
scary.
deer with
Two
like
deer.
flowers.
Yeah.
growing.
freaky.
Yeah, just some of the most visually like immersive stuff I think
Look
I
at my
saw this
mind,
year.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, just great. I love like sci-fi. And I love like this isolated sci-fi stuff. I had just previously had seen what's that?
Stalkerish.
Thank you. That's movie.
Yes.
Stalker. I had just seen a few months before that, and that movie's amazing. It has the same sort of premise where they're going into this area.
Yeah, that's some weird shit.
Yeah, just insanely good. Thought performances were all just solid from everybody. Yeah, I just loved
It's
it.
kind of Solaris vibe too.
A little bit of a Solaris vibe too. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
just-
very like unsettling. We mentioned earlier, it's just like
Yeah.
without even like
Nothing
having
happening.
creepy. It's just you feel it,
Yeah.
and you're like.
It's unnerving.
That's why it's so immersive because like the characters are all unsettled just by being in this area, and we're equally there because there's just stuff that's a little bit off. Like the lighting is a little bit off because they're in like this bubble, and
Well, usually,
it just
you
makes
know,
this eerie.
as a
Weird
viewer,
flowers.
Yeah.
you kind of have an
Amazing.
idea of what's going on before the other characters do.
yeah,
Yeah.
In this film, there's none of that
yeah,
shit.
You're
yeah.
along
You're,
with the
you're
ride.
learning as
Yeah.
the characters are going
Yeah,
for sure.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, Phil, what do you got for your number one? Thanks, Tim.
What holds the crown?
Number one, sponsored by Vernors. Thank you, Vernors, for sending us a free case of Vernors. That's
Thank you,
delicious
Vernors.
ginger ale.
If you want to
Respect.
send it.
Monetized.
Number one, it was on Netflix, like my number two. Alfonso Cuarón's Roma.
Number
So
one.
we have a number 10 and a number 1.
I thought this film, after I watched it, I was shocked for a good 2 hours. Just couldn't think of it.
One might
I was
say.
shooketh.
Shooketh.
The craft is impeccable. The acting is incredible. But what really sets this movie apart for me is how well balanced it is. How it's big and small and quiet and grand and like personal and yet relatable. It's just such a beautifully balanced film and so incredibly well done. There's a lot of great acting in this. There's a lot of great performances in this. There's a lot of great moments in this movie. I don't
With
know
the
what
fire.
else. The fire scene was
The
great.
birth.
Yeah.
The birth scene was
The
great.
beach.
How he's in the
Oh.
the water, like
The riot.
even
Oh.
the riot was incredible.
Shit.
The dog shit.
The
That's
dog
number one.
shit was great.
The kendo training.
The kendo training was incredible.
theater.
Naked
The
man
sausage
kind of
was
thing.
incredible. The theater scenes were incredible. I don't know what
The
else.
colors were great.
Great colors.
You know
Oh,
what,
wait,
like-
no, that's the wrong
Netflix
movie.
4K.
I'm thinking of the wrong movie.
You know what? Like it just engrossed me. Like even without the black and white. And honestly, at a certain point, I stopped thinking about the black and white. I was so like invested
Oh,
in
it
the
engrossed
story.
me as well.
I was.
Oh, it engorged me, all right.
This is
It
this
was-
is one of those movies that come out every year,
Yeah.
where people have it really high up on their list, and they're like, I can't fault it.
I can't.
Yeah.
It's just at number 10 because on a personal level, I just enjoyed watching these other movies a little
Yeah.
bit more. But
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
I
craft is amazing.
can't get
It's
on
I,
insane.
I left and I was just like, I can't wait to watch it again.
It's like there's no point in living now because I've seen it all.
Well,
Just want to walk in the ocean and just
Wouldn't go that far.
keep walking.
No?
just the way that the
We don't
camera
know if that's
tracks in that
suicide.
shot and like the waves are just like licking the bottom of the frame, like just gently.
Who's
and-
filming?
Kieran was saying that
Who the
he
fuck
had.
is
Well,
filming?
he was the cinematographer.
Yeah,
How did he keep it so steady?
Well, he said that he combined a couple shots together, but it was like they had to build this like rail like line into the ocean, and like the camera was like on this like, wharf kind of thing that they had to
Yeah.
build. But yeah, anyways,
the suspense in that moment was just
great.
Oh.
Fancy.
how
Alright,
it starts,
Roma.
how it ends. Roma, number one movie.
Phil's number one.
For
Ty,
my-
what's your
for
number
me.
one?
Any guesses?
I thought it'd be Bohemian,
So
so I
did
have
I.
no idea.
Right?
All bets are off. Did you say Infinity War already?
Yeah.
Did Kingsman come out this year?
No?
Ah,
Did you sub in?
Deadpool 2 came out this year.
Deadpool 2
Oh.
did come out this year.
Mission Impossible came out.
Oh, there you go.
Ah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are we guessing? You're going.
I won't put my money on it, but
But
could be Deadpool 2.
you're thinking Deadpool 2?
It's Mission Impossible 6.
It could
Yeah, I
be,
think so.
Probably Mission Impossible.
I'd go Mission Impossible.
Mission
6.
Impossible. What do you think?
Fallout.
Yeah, it's Fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Mission Impossible Fallout. Not even arguably. This is the best one in the series.
Yeah, shocking.
Like-
Throw it down.
Incredible.
Huh.
Like, I think we should take a minute to just thank all these stuntmen and cameramen
Let's do it.
who are along the
Thank
ride.
you, Tom Cruise.
Like, no.
Stuntman.
No. The people who have to do this shit with him, because Tom Cruise is like, hey, you know what? I want to jump out of a freaking airplane. So that means that we have to have a camera guy jump out of an airplane.
Not just jump out of an airplane. Halo jump.
Halo jump out of an airplane. Like,
Fly a helicopter
Yes.
through a fucking canyon.
and that means we had to have people in the helicopter with him. Like,
No,
all
he controlled the camera himself on that guy.
did he really?
Yeah,
Nice
he's like
try.
flying and like
That's insane.
Nice
camera.
try.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Great movie.
Insane.
The
Great
goat.
movie.
All right. Adam, what's your number one?
My number one, eh?
Has it been said? It might have been said.
Might have been said. Might have been said.
It might have been in there somewhere.
Might have been in there a little somewhere.
Well,
This director's directorial debut
Ah.
was a 5-bang. A
Mm.
science fiction 5-bang.
Mm.
Me
This
too.
director's
Ah.
sophomore effort was a 5-bang.
What could it be?
A science fiction 5-bang.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Annihilation. Boom! Loved it. Not much else to say. Tim summed it up quite well. Just looks great, sounds great sonically.
Oh.
It was just my favorite
Sonically.
type of movie, and it was executed perfectly. I just it's just easily my favorite. It's like and how Blade Runner was like so obviously my favorite movie of last year.
Yeah, I had no doubt.
It was like right, like very close to home for me. Like it was like like the perfect movie for me. This is that for me.
Yeah.
This year, Alex Garland cannot fucking wait to see what he does next.
Yeah.
Double 5 for AG.
All right. Well, that's our top tens. Now we'll run through a couple honorable mentions. You know, movies didn't quite make the cut, but we still want to mention. I'm just gonna start off. A couple movies I didn't see. Didn't see Mandy. Really wanted to see Mandy.
Mhm.
Thought it might have snuck in. Maybe not.
You might have snuck it in.
Also, Cold War.
Yeah,
So,
that looked
I
really
really want to see that. Didn't have a chance to see it before we did this video. As far as honorable mentions, a few films I want to mention. Bad Times at the El Royale. Really love that. It'll be a cult classic.
Mhm.
First
Oh, yeah.
Man. Thought it was great. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Overlord, I think, was overlooked. But I'm not going to lie, had a fun time. Really enjoyed the action in that movie. House That Jack Built. I don't know if anyone else saw that. Lars von Trier.
Just you.
Long movie, pretty
I
fucked
saw
up,
it.
but I thought
He
it
did
was
it.
pretty masterful. Anyways, also Galveston, First Reformed, and You Were Never Really Here. You know, some honorable mentions. So really enjoyed those films. Didn't quite make the cut though. Tim?
I'll throw some out. Quiet Place. Really, really loved it. Super creative.
Thank you.
Debut from not quite a debut from John Krasinski, but he had
Oh
one-
yeah, it's not his debut.
Mm.
Shit.
Ballad of Buster Scruggs, fantastic.
No debate.
Sicario, Day of the Soldado, for a movie that I had low expectations because Disney
Yeah,
was not doing it.
Surprised.
Surprisingly solid follow up. Isle of Dogs, story didn't quite hit with me on that one, but animation wise, fantastic. And Black Panther, super great.
Yeah, I was very surprised Black Panther didn't make it to your top 10.
Very CGI, very
Green screening.
the very
Best
end.
picture,
The
you know?
third act is
Yeah.
not good in that movie.
Yeah.
But I thought performances from all the leads were great
Yeah.
leading up to that.
Phil, what do you got for us?
Ones I didn't see, Mandy and Cold War, like you said, as well as At Eternity's Gate.
Mm.
I did really want to see that. Willem Dafoe looked awesome in that. I do want to check that out before Oscar season. Some
performance
honorable
video.
mentions that have been said: Isle of Dogs, Leave No Trace, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, First Reformed, Sicario 2. Two that haven't been said: Searching. I thought it was fresh.
Oh, yeah.
Really well done. And one that nobody's said, King Lear. It's Anthony Hopkins in King Lear from Shakespeare. He does it as a movie. It
I
was,
thought that was a BBC like thing.
yeah, but it was a movie. Like it was.
Was
a,
every-
I thought it was a
this.
TV
No,
special.
it was
Oh,
a
okay.
2 hour
Interesting.
2 hour and change runtime.
Shit.
His performance is.
Is it like modern? It's like set in modern day?
It's
Is
set.
that right?
It's set in modern day, but it's done with the like Shakespearean dialogue.
Right, right.
Nice.
But it doesn't seem like.
It's like Coriolanus.
It doesn't seem like you'd think it would be bad because of that, but it's not. It's actually well. It's
What I'm
like
thinking.
very well done. Really enjoyed that one. Check it out if you get a chance.
I love it. Happens.
Tight.
A lot of movies I didn't see this year.
Me too.
I
man.
see above.
I'd list them through, but we don't want to make this a 2-hour episode, so...
Annihilation.
Annihilation is an honorable mention, only because I don't know how to get into my list yet.
The favorite.
Same as for the favorite.
Paddington
yeah.
2?
Overlord I didn't get to see, but I'm assuming it would have made my
It's
top
a Swift
10.
5.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be like top 5?
Nah, maybe.
Top 10.
Yeah,
Top 10?
maybe
Top 10
probably-
for sure?
maybe
It's a
top
25.
10.
Okay. But yeah, Climax I really wanted to see.
For various reasons.
I don't know if that'd make the
reasons.
top 10.
One
I
of you
don't know.
couldn't go, and I got to go, and it was great. So thank you both for
I
that.
think that was me.
I don't know who it was, but whoever it was,
It was-
thank you.
Anyway,
It was Adam.
was it you?
No, it's you.
It was me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought. Yeah, the favorite, incredible. Yeah, I'm not gonna go on because I could just list every movie.
Adam,
You
what are some you know
Yeah.
honorable mentions?
Give me some.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
You know,
Ah.
what do you see? What do you didn't see?
Feel bad that I left it out. Just it's no slight to it, but Spider-Man
Yeah,
loved.
of course.
My favorite action movie of the year, Mission Impossible Fallout, was the
Oh,
last
yeah.
second
Yeah,
scratch.
didn't make the top 10.
It would be like 11th.
I can't believe that didn't make like your top 5.
It's the best action movie of the year. I just like the other 10 more. Roma, definitely loved it. Blind Spotting, I'm gonna give some love to Blind
I'll be
Spotting.
watching that
That's
tomorrow
great.
morning. I'm
You
very
gotta
hyped
watch
for it.
It's very, very good. I'll give you 2 I thought the critics were unfair on. Galveston, I loved after you told me to watch it.
Yeah, it's
Just
great.
got like meandering reviews. I was like, what? I don't know. I loved
It's
it. Ben
clearly
Foster, like you got to see it. Outlaw King also saw it at TIFF.
Mm.
Very mediocre reviews.
We saw the pre-director's cut.
Yes,
so-
we saw the 20-minute longer version.
Which one's supposed to be better?
I don't know. I just know that both got mixed reactions.
You'll never see the version we saw.
No,
basically.
yeah.
Shit. Well, there you go. That 2-hour, 20-minute version, folks, loved it. So,
Wow.
Aaron Taylor Johnson's best performance.
Yeah. One last one that
Didn't know that
I thought was great was Bodied. That's an
Bodied's
honorable mention.
hilarious.
Thought it was hilarious.
Great,
Check it out.
great mention.
But yeah, I think that'll do it for our top 10 favorite films of 2018. Yeah. See you guys next year.
Next year.
No, see you guys next week.
Next week.
Yeah, Tim, where can people find us?
People can find us on Twitter at UpRealLates. You can find me personally on Letterboxd at UpRealTim and on Instagram at TheCraftPundit.
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at Up Real Late Podcast. You can also find me on Letterboxd, probably not at Up Real Tie.
Phil, where can people find you?
Thank you.
Sorry, Ty just skipped.
Great, you're even there,
I'll be
Phil.
bouncing off.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
usually when
yeah.
as soon as Tim
Riffing.
finishes speaking,
It's cool.
I speak. So like now you go.
I'm on Letterboxd at Wicked Swami. I'll be posting my list as well as some honorable mentions on there for everyone to take a look at and comment. Blaze me. Do it.
Then you can
Roast
go.
me.
Adam?
You can find me on Twitter at Franey25 and on Instagram and Letterboxd at UpRealAdam.
Yeah, guys, you can follow me as well on Letterboxd at UpRealScott as well. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. If you like it, leave a comment below in the comment section. Give us some of your favorite movies of 2018. And, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And as always, keep it real.
Gucci.